If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice move to keep running. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Henry. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He took coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Probably play a little bit deeper than...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown Bulls! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'll have to get a drive going here. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Everett. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
Touchdown, Memphis! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really... on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pot with a pickup right down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, USF! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. Oh, what a big play. Offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying play action. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Utah State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
With the catch, it's Wallace. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense went.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle, it's Henry. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Handoff from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the 2nd half going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He leaves it with his back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. On the run, it's Wallace. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio.
Leaves it with the back.
They're trailing by 10 to Utah State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulls are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. That's caught. It's Jamison. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Split backs here. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Jamison. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
There he goes. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you can get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harrell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point up. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Givens. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time?
He'll take a shot. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this